I'm in Vienna today. It's really cold. Take a look. This is the place where I'm staying at. Okay, new video. Hi Fabio, I'm working at a company for 5 years and I want to create my own company. The goal is to start as a freelance and over time get to become a small boutique firm with maximum 5 people like Beauty and the Beat and make high-end visualizations for products, real estate and commercials. Commercials like in motion graphics. I ask because the gap between still images and motion graphics is sometimes a lot bigger than people tend to realize, but maybe you know this already. So my question to you is, how do I get my first client? So thank you very much again for this message. Now, if you read again your own message, you might actually find the answer to your problem in the message itself. Okay, let me give you my own peace of mind. 5 years is a long enough time for you to start thinking about building something of your own. But before we get to my suggestions or recommendations, if you like, do understand that you got to have some sort of a vision. Yes, you might start now offering a service, but it is a good practice to start thinking about the future already. What is the goal of you starting your firm? Where do you want to go with it? What will you be doing in, say, 10 to 15 years? Even more important, why do you want to start a firm? And when I say why, I mean, why do you think you can succeed? What is that you can do that others cannot do? Now, most people answer this question with, I want to start my own firm because I want to do what others are already doing. And personally, I don't think this is enough of a good reason to start a company. There is a very interesting book about finding your why from Simon Sinek, which I totally recommend you to read before you do anything. Anyway, don't get overwhelmed. This is just something to think about. Okay, so how do I get my first client? My main rule when thinking of going solo is never burn bridges. I sometimes in the past have burned bridges because of being inexperienced. You know, sometimes we prioritize emotions over logic, forgetting that business is business and should stay as such. The result is that by burning bridges, I've lost connection that I could have used to generate business. If you're going to quit and you have no clients, talk to your boss first. Tell your boss that you want to keep working with him, her, but that he or she has to agree to let you work on a freelance base and not in-house. If you do that, you already have 50% chances to get your first client. Also, if you have to send emails around because maybe you have no chance to go to conferences and meetups, contact studios that do exactly what you do and offer them your services on a freelance basis. As a freelance artist, freelancing for similar design companies, it's a lot better than freelancing for business clients, at least at the very beginning. And that's because maybe as an artist, as I said, in the very beginning of your career, all you want to do is focusing on your art and you want to make outstanding work that you felt like you could not produce at your previous job. Also, bear in mind that maybe you do not have enough knowledge of the business side of your job and you need a little bit of time to learn it. Business clients very often do not care about this. The moment that they realize that you don't have much experience dealing and negotiating, they will start push you around and take advantage of you. You can avoid this by offering your services to design firms that are instead interested in your skills and are willing to pay for your skills. Now, before you get to run outside wild and free looking for clients, remember this one thing. If a studio agrees to hire you on a freelance base, you have got to play fair. If someone decides to trust you as a freelancer, do not try and snitch their clients. That is effectively burning bridges, and we need standards and fair play in our industry. So please don't do that, and don't even think about it, don't even dream of it. Don't do to others what you don't want done to yourself. That's probably the most important rule. Building your firm can be very frustrating, and it might require a long time. Do not look for shortcuts. keep your head down and work really, really hard. Proper clients will come, it's just a question of time. Also, when you start to make your first money, please budget enough expenses to go to conferences, meetups, save enough money that if there is a studio that you really want to work with, you actually have the money to go and visit them. For instance, if you want to work with Foster and Partners, give them a call. Be polite, understand that maybe they might not be interested in you, so maybe one way to overcome this is to try and find other connections that can introduce you to that office. Maybe you might be able to get a connection to a junior designer, and that junior designer could introduce you to a more senior designer that can make decisions about which kind of images and which kind of offices they can go for. That is by far the best, most important tip that you can get when it comes to finding new clients, and it's also the best way to build the right type of connections. If you do that over and over, slowly you'll be able to build your own client base. Anyway, I think that for today this is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. It might be a very short video, I don't know, but sometimes, you know, short is better than nothing. Anyway, I gotta go to the university. Today I'm teaching a class about communication and social media for designers at the New Design University in St. Pölten. I'm very excited, I'm very happy and excited that I get a chance to share my knowledge with some young students and hopefully help them to find a path in their professional career. Thanks a lot for watching, see you guys next time.